Hey, good day, guys. Pasay Bota here. We are now to talk about the games for November 6, 2025 NBA Game Day. This is a crossover battle between the Utah Jazz with a record of 3 wins and 4 losses, going up against Detroit Pistons with a record of 5 wins and 2. The game will actually be at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, so that's going to be 8 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. I'm inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. And for those who are interested to avail our premium picks or best picks, you can reach us through WhatsApp, Messenger. We also created accounts for Viber and Telegram. Just check out the information that are presented below. Alright, and we actually give huge discounts for those who will be subscribing for the entire season. Alright, so let's get into the game. The spread that is given is minus 10.5. That's given towards Detroit Pistons. Detroit Pistons will have the home court advantage on this. Both teams are coming off wins, but Detroit Pistons, they are approaching this game with a 3-game winning streak, and they are actually ranked number 4 in the East, while Utah Jazz, they're coming off a win, and they are at number 11, so we have to say that Detroit Pistons got more momentum approaching this game. Both teams are coming off rest, so we can skip that part. Now, in terms of health and availability, I'm looking at Utah, and I'm seeing 2 players confirmed out for them, Walker Kessler and Georges Niang. Now, for Detroit Pistons, I see 3 players out. Those are Tobias Harris, Jaden Ivey, and Marcus Sasser. Utah Jazz would have the advantage in terms of health and availability because they only have 2. Not to mention the fact that Tobias Harris is actually one of the leaders of Detroit Pistons, and not having him would surely impact the team's performance, especially their offense. All right, so this is going to be a very interesting game. I like both teams, to be honest. Well, Detroit Pistons, I've been liking them for the past few years. Utah Jazz, I just like them this season, They are a young team. And they are having, some injuries that are hurting them. But we have to admit the fact that Utah Jazz, they are giving enough efforts, to gain respect, not just in the league, but in the entire world that's watching the basketball. You know what I'm saying? Now, Detroit Pistons, they are doing what they need to do, and they're actually doing great. They are in top 5 of the Eastern Conference right now, and if they would continue doing this, if they would stay healthy, they would even reach farther, and they would even get more. Now, on this particular matchup, Detroit Pistons highly likely will win this one. Detroit Pistons, they are at home. Detroit Pistons, they got more momentum. I know some may say, hey, you know what, Utah Jazz just defeated Boston Celtics, but those are some of the games wherein I would say that the next team, and that's Detroit, won't allow. They've seen what Utah can do, and again, Utah should be earning respect of the teams in the NBA right now. You just can't sleep on them. Hey, you know what? There's no Walker Kessler in there. Doesn't matter, man. This Utah team is already learning. Even if Walker Kessler is not there, Markkanen is a legit scorer. Keontae George has accepted the fact that he's gotta be the leader out there because he's the point guard. Not to mention Sensabaugh, their off the bench player, has accepted the fact that he is the number 1 scorer off the bench. So again, you can't sleep on Utah. You have to do what you have to do. You have to exert efforts the way they actually do. Now for Detroit Pistons, yes, I have no doubts. Highly likely they will win the game, but without Tobias Harris, the 10.5 spread for me is a bit big. So I'm on the side with Utah Jazz in here with a plus 10.5. I would love to see them win again, but it's just so hard to do it back to back. You're the underdog and you're gonna do it back to back. Plus they are on the road as well. So I'm on the side with Utah Jazz, but with a plus 10.5 because again, beating Utah Jazz in double digits with one of your main guys injured is now hard to do. So that's Utah plus 10.5. Peace out, Pasay love, and God bless.